Are you overwhelmed when you think about canning or trying to can or what is canning and you have no idea? I'm going to take you through a really short tutorial right now, and I'm going to can up these potatoes, and I'm going to also time it so I can show you guys that it doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't have to be that time intensive, and you can have fresh food readily available for you and your family. So it is 3:44 right now. I'm going to cut up these potatoes, and I'm hoping to get like 6 quarts out. So let's get started. Okay, we got all of our potatoes cut up. It's 3:52, and now we're going to load up our jars. So I have clean jars here. I have my 4-jar brand lids in boiling water over here ready to go because they seal a lot better when they have been boiled first for like a minute or two. So I'm just going to get these filled, and you can kind of push these potatoes down. Make sure this is full all the way because these are going to cook down a little bit when they go into the pressure canner. We want to leave about a 1/2 inch of head space. So I usually go right up to where this bottom ring is and call it good. So like I said, we want to try to pack as much food in these jars to get it worth the wait, basically, or worth our time. I don't know what I'm saying. You guys get it though. 3:58. I actually accidentally did 1 extra jar, so that's no big deal. Whatever. Now I'm going to do a pat of butter in each one of these jars, just to give it some flavor. It's also going to act as our liquid because it's going to melt down. Plus, the potatoes will obviously release some liquid too as they are in the pressure canner. So my pressure canner holds 7 quarts. And like I said, I accidentally did 8 here, but that's all right. More is better than less. But I just want to give people an idea because I have people ask me about canning all the time, and so many people don't know. I'm so thankful that my mom taught me this. But I think people get really overwhelmed thinking it's super complicated, and it's really not. It's just like anything that feels a little bit overwhelming the first time you do it, but after you just start doing and get the hang of it, it is really easy. Okay, I got to find my spices. Hang on just 1 second. Okay, for my spices, I like to use I use a teaspoon of each. Teaspoon of Italian seasoning, teaspoon of salt, and teaspoon of pepper. So a teaspoon each of those are going in here. Okay, our next step, now that we got these filled up, is to wipe down the tops of these jars with vinegar. We want to make sure this is super clean. There's nothing. You know what feels good is when you have a cut in your hand and you pour vinegar on it. Super fun. Anyways, we want to make sure the very tops of these are really, really clean, that there's not any like of the food or seasoning, butter, whatever, on the top of these jars where it's going to seal. Because it won't create a seal that way. So we want to wipe all of these around really well with white vinegar, and then we'll get our lids on, and I'll show you guys that, and we're going to throw them in our pressure canner. We've got all of our rims cleaned off. We got our 4-jar brand lids here. They've been boiling for like 2 minutes, and I'm going to gently place them on top here. And again, you guys, I just want to show you how easy it is to can if you just try. Stop making excuses that, oh, that sounds too hard. So many people nowadays want to just give up before they even start trying to even do something. They've already decided it's too hard, I can't do it, and that's it. But you know what happens when you do something new and you learn it and you accomplish it? It gives you self-esteem. It makes you feel good about yourself, and it challenges you, and that's how you have growth. And I'm 1 lid short because I forgot that I was doing 8. So when we put these on, you're going to just screw them on just fingertip tight. So just, you don't want to crank it down really hard. You just want to do fingertip tight. So I'm going to finish putting these on, and then we'll take them out to the pressure canner, and I'll show you guys that, and we'll get them going. Okay, so we have our pressure canner. Since the food that I packed is cold, we're putting this in a cold pressure canner. So I'm going to get the jars in here, and then I will light this and get it up to temperature or up to the pressure that I need it to be. This is the scariest part for me. Ooh. So I'm going to keep an eye on this and get it up to 10 pounds of pressure. But you guys, I just looked at the clock. It's 4:09. That whole process took me 25 minutes. And this is going to pressure can for 90 minutes, but I don't have to do anything. I don't really need to babysit it. And that's it, you guys. And then you have fresh food on that's shelf stable for 18 months to 24 months. Mine never lasts that long, but you guys can do it. You can do hard things. Push yourself out of your boundaries a little bit and learn something new. I'm going to do some more series on the canning and go over like the pressure canner and water bath canner and all that kind of stuff. But I just wanted to give you guys a view and encourage you that you can do it.